Welcome back to Jad the Gamer Tactical, your ultimate home for Battlefield 6, Delta Force, and future FPS. Today we're going to be reacting to Wolf Mortal. Man, they just dropped some major news on Battlefield 6 Battle Royale. This is the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale announcement. This is the release announcement day. We're about to go ahead and react to this video right here. We do have a video coming out today, so stay tuned. I think we're going to drop it probably like around 6 or 7 p.m. So anyway, stay tuned for that video. But anyway, man, let's react to this video real quick. I'm surprised that they announcing this right now. Anyway, let's react to this video.
Gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. We just got some breaking news this morning, courtesy of Modern Warzone leaker, known for some inside information here with the FPS space. He's actually previously talked a lot about some inside info for the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale, which is stuff that did end up being accurate now that we've seen the larger reveals for it. And as of this morning, Modern Warzone posted some very surprising news about the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale. This is the tweet as of this morning that they sent out. Sources: Battlefield 6 Battle Royale is currently planned to launch on October 28th, just 18 days after the launch of the game. Now, this date is subject to change as always, especially with the Battle Royale currently in testing in Battlefield Labs, but I've heard that is the current plan for launch.
My God.
There is a lot to break down with
you guys. This is bad news, man.
This is major news.
It's major news with bad news. I don't like it.
Of reasons. For one, you throw back to the original leaks that we had with the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale. The initial rumors all said that it was going to be coming post-launch, but the plan was presumably months after post-launch. So we heard that October 10th release date for the premium title. We assumed, okay, so Battle Royale maybe late December, maybe early
that's
January,
what I was thinking.
Late January. That'd probably be a time that would line up nicely. That
Okay.
gives launch time to breathe. They can sort out any potential launch issues. They can continue testing Battle Royale in labs. This kind of flips the script entirely.
Oh my God.
2.5 weeks, just under 3 weeks post-launch, the Battle Royale drops. That's absolutely huge, as I mentioned.
All right, let's go and dive into this real quick, yo. Yo, check this out, man. I think this is bad news, yo. It's good news for the people and the content creators, at least, or any casual player that just like really looking into Battlefield 6 Battle Royale. But for the multiplayer, for the casual multiplayers, this is bad news because they're already going to be dividing right away 2.5 weeks. We're talking about a large amount of people are going to be shifting from multiplayer to their Battle Royale. And I know what a lot of people in the comments are going to be saying, yo, if you don't want to play the Battle Royale, don't play it. Stay with the multiplayer. I get what you guys are saying. The problem is when you have two different communities in one game, it's chaos, yo. I'm trying to tell you, it's just chaos. It just don't match. We've seen it with Warzone, man. I'm trying to explain to you guys. We've seen it with Warzone. I've been playing Call of Duty since 2007. I play every single Call of Duty. As soon as Warzone came out, that's all I wanted to play. That is all I wanted to play. I completely abandoned the multiplayer. That was not my plan. Then I came back to the multiplayer, but as soon as the Warzone came out, I went to Warzone. Every year the new Warzone came out, I went to the new Warzone. I'm telling you, they're going to lose a lot of the multiplayer community going to Warzone. Now, let me go ahead and point out why this is a bad idea. Releasing the Battle Royale 2.5 weeks, meaning that people are not even going to be focusing on actually the multiplayer 100%. Not everybody, but some people. As soon as the Battle Royale drop, you will never see them on the multiplayer again if they end up liking the Battle Royale. So what's going to happen is if they would have dropped the Battle Royale, I would say 2 months or 3 months after the multiplayer, we would have had so much done on the multiplayer. Camos, weapons, upgrading weapons, completing, the campaign, completing different, missions and things like that for the multiplayer. And you're just grinding, trying to get better in the multiplayer. Now you're dropping a Battle Royale 2.5 weeks, and you're going to make me choose because it's up to us to choose what we want to play. But now it's going to be like, okay, I'm going to have to put the multiplayer because I want to try this Battle Royale. Now I'm dropping the multiplayer to play the battle royale. Why would I want to do that? But I'm not going to be able to help it. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's not going to be able to help it. I don't know, man. This is a bad idea, though. This is a bad idea. Let's continue with the video.
Kind of everyone, actually, if this comes to fruition. Keep in mind, this is still just a leak. This is inside information as of right now. So it absolutely could change. You know, if Labs is going with this and they start to detail some issues here and there, they start to realize, okay, maybe we could fine tune this more. Maybe we need more time to cook this up and really perfect this. Okay, maybe it gets pushed back some, but the initial target, 18 days post-launch. Looking specifically just at Battlefield here, this means that Premium is gonna be in the spotlight for a shorter amount of time. You want to have multiplayer thrive, which based off of everything that we've seen so far, it should, based off the beta, based off everything, multiplayer and even the campaign should thrive and should fill up that spotlight quite nicely. You're only giving it 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks
until the spotlight shifts. Now that's not.
That's what I'm saying.
Once Battle Royale comes out, multiplayer is just gone. It's not going to have any focus, any attention. That's not going to be the case whatsoever. Ripple
I think it is
solely focused on doing the Battle Royale stuff here. We have DICE, you have the main components focused on multiplayer as well. So that's not a concern there. That it's.
I think it's a concern.
Completely overshadowed, but the public spotlight, the marketing spotlight, announcements, everything like that is heavily going to shift towards this free-to-play Battle Royale.
That's what I'm
just
saying.
2+ weeks after
That's
launch.
what I'm
so,
saying.
Sort of pushing this all together, kind of clumping it together all for October is a little bit surprising to me. Because I quite frankly,
should have waited,
based
bro.
off the beta even, I feel like Battlefield 6 multiplayer should have time to thrive. And especially as we compare some stuff to COD here, because now COD might be sweating a little bit. They were really going to have a month or so to thrive in the spotlight before Black Ops 7 released. And for that first month, all that focus being on Battlefield 6 multiplayer, that should be a month where Battlefield dominates, where the retention is there, the player count is there. They don't necessarily
exactly
need
what I
to
was
drop a
just
Battle
saying.
Royale there. I was almost initially wondering if they were going to save it for a rainy day when it's like, okay, we're into the first season update for Battlefield 6. Yeah, maybe the player base is sort of plateaued a little bit, or maybe there's a bit of a
and then drop
there.
it.
Let's drop the Battle Royale. You have this huge resurgence of players, this huge spike in players.
Bro, that's a perfect marketing
you're
spot.
Back on top of the charts, and you're back on top of marketing, and you're back on top of what everybody's talking about, right? But instead, they're kind of clumping it together. So this could almost backfire a little bit for Battlefield here. It could also just surge their player numbers even more. If they're still riding the hype of launch with multiplayer and campaign, and then they drop the Battle Royale free to play, they just surge even further. So could be very good. Could also, sort of inflict some self wounds there in a sense there if there is too much overshadowing.
Man, October 28, 18 days after launch is, man, I don't like that.
Has put a lot of pressure on. It also puts a ton of pressure on Call of Duty. You may recall this leak from a few days back from the Ghost of Hope saying, very, very big grain of salt, Black Ops 7 may move up its release date.
Nah, they're not going to do that.
Being, I think, tied for the latest release ever. This is already a...
I don't believe they're going to do that. The reason is because they're going to know that, like, people going to know that they did it because of Battlefield 6. So you don't want to get Battlefield 6 like, oh, you guys are on my head. We're going to go ahead and move our date forward sooner, whatever. And then now that it's going to, like, the Battle Royale is dropping. What they could have did was the multiplayer release, then Call of Duty drop, New Warzone drop, all that stuff, and then anybody that's shifting back to Call of Duty, as soon as you drop the Battle Royale now for Battlefield, man, you'll bring everybody back once again. Like, but dropping everything and then Call of Duty drop, some of the people are gonna go over there though.
Hot topic.
I don't think that's a good idea, man. But let's find out.
Battlefield completely undercutting Call of Duty here, launching the premium game before Black Ops 7. That's going to get a ton of sales because of that. That's going to get a lot of players hooked on Battlefield before Black Ops 7 drops. And you now have the Battle Royale potentially dropping before Black Ops 7. All of the hype, all of the focus in the FPS space is going to be on Battlefield. And I'm sure Call of Duty is looking at this, potentially getting word of this going, oh, brother. You know why they're doing this, right? And it may work. It
may work.
Really
it may work.
Stress COD a lot here for their launch, and even more so dropping the Battle Royale before we see Season 1 of Call of Duty, which should probably happen in early December. That's when the Warzone integration, the Warzone update for Black Ops 7 will be taking place. You're now putting even more pressure on that as well. So the cards here all fall in favor of Battlefield. Now, it is risky. Like I said, there could be a situation where, yeah, it does kind of split the player base too much off launch, and it does sort of
I think that's what's going to happen.
Multiplayer a little bit there. But also, in terms of winning the FPS battle right now, which again, as I've discussed,
they're gonna get that. They're gonna have
game actually wins.
They're gonna have their player count regardless. So that's not the issue. Is not really for them. Like for them, they're gonna have people playing Battle Royale and the multiplayer. But for the community, it's gonna be like diversion.
Also, though, not the only interesting Battle Royale details we've gotten recently. Just to close things out here briefly, we did also get some more details from David Serland, lead producer and executive over at DICE there, getting asked about completely destroying buildings in Battle Royale, whereas in multiplayer, there is limited destruction in a sense where you can't completely just erase a building from existing. You can topple a lot of it, but there will still be certain structures in place. To this, David responds and says, it's actually the exact same systems, still leaving design
just destroy everything is not a good idea.
So multiplayer and Battle Royale, while they are played in different places, it is going to be the same basic destruction system across the board here. So it's not like in Battle Royale you can just completely obliterate a building and it's never going to, you know, exist there anymore. There'll still be certain remnants of it, just like in multiplayer if it's like a similar building design. It heavily depends on the type of house and materials. Just destroying everything is not a good idea, and we know this. It's not hard to do that.
You guys, man, that's it for
readable, and it's
the news.
Great.
Let me know in the comments down below what do you guys think about the news when it comes to the Battle Royale releasing 18 days, you guys, 18 days after the multiplayer, after the game release. Like, I'm probably gonna spend my first 2 days playing the campaign. I really want to play the campaign, and then my only concern is, like, if I spend my first 2 days playing the campaign or whatever the case might be, if I can probably get it done in 1 day, that's probably fine as well. But falling behind on the multiplayer, the attachments, the grind, things like that, you don't want to wait too long to play the multiplayer, because the better attachments that the other players have, the worse it's going to get for you when you jump into a multiplayer match, getting kills and things like that, because they're going to be so much advanced. So, but man, playing the Battle Royale, man, 18 days is just too soon. Me that I do content, this is my second channel. I do have a primary channel. We're getting close to 20,000 subscribers. Man, it's going to be hard to just play every day, because 2.5 weeks before the Battle Royale, oh my God, I had to try the Battle Royale, yo. And if I like it, I gotta be playing it. That's what I'm saying, though. It's not that I don't want the Battle Royale. It's just the fact that what if I like it so much? And people are gonna say, like, bro, that's just you. If you're gonna like the Battle Royale and you wanna leave it. The problem is I want to play the multiplayer. I really love playing Battlefield multiplayer. I want to be able to enjoy it for so long before I play the Battle Royale. That's all I'm saying. And a lot of people probably going to feel like that. Because once you find because you're still going to be playing Battlefield. Once the Battle Royale drop, if you like it enough, it's going to be hard to just constantly go back to the multiplayer. When the Battle Royale, man, you just like getting the W, you know what I'm saying? It's just going to be like a different experience. So I don't know, man. Whatever you guys think, let me know in the comments down below. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We close to 100 subscribers on this channel already. So that's actually insane. We just highlight 4 videos already. So anyway, we'll see you guys next time on the next one.